In this lecture, we're going to talk about Comet's ability to analyze images. Now, this can be useful at times, and I've seen, oftentimes I'll take a picture of a plant or a tree or something, and then I want to identify it. Now, I know there's a lot of apps that you can put on your phone that identifies an image, and those are well known, and there's quite a few of them. But Comet also has the ability to analyze images. And all we have to do is to use this attach files button here. You'll notice, I don't know if I went through these, but this actually is almost exactly what you see in Perplexity. Now, you may or may not be a Perplexity user. I've mentioned that I use it every single day, and I use it heavily. You may not have ever heard of it, but Perplexity is laid out this same way, where you can ask anything, and it's got a very similar or almost identical area where you can enter whatever it is you want to enter. And you can do a normal search. You can do a deep research here. For example, you can say, research the history of World War II. And if you choose this option here, it'll do a nice summary. But this deep research goes much, much deeper and will often take 3 to 5 minutes to actually research the topic that you ask it to do. I'm not going to get into labs here. That's not important for the use of Comet. And then over here we have choose a model, so we can choose whatever model we want to choose here. We've got reasoning models. We've got various other models. Sonar now is one of Perplexity's built-in or native models. Claude is Anthropic. GPT is OpenAI. Gemini is Google. And some other ones here. Now there's a button here to attach a file. So I'm going to click this, and then I'm going to say local file, and I'm going to come down here to temp, and I'm going to click on owl. So I loaded a file called owl.jpg. Now I know this is an owl, and but Perplexity or Comet doesn't have any idea what's in this image. And I think this is actually pretty amazing that it's able to do this. So I'm going to wait until it's finished loading. Okay, I'm going to assume it's done even though it's still spinning. This was not a large file at all. And then my request is identify the species of bird in the attached image. Okay, now it's loaded. I'm going to click on send, and let's see what it comes up with. And that's exactly right. The bird in the attached image is a barred owl. That's exactly what it is. I'm going to click on this, and that is a barred owl. Now, I know most of you don't care about birds. As I said before in a prior lecture, I've been a bird watcher my entire life, and this is the kind of owl, you're probably not interested, but I'll tell you anyway. This is one of those owls that you're likely to hear before you ever see it. These are owls of the deep woods of swamps. And so anyway, that's always kind of cool to see something like that. Okay, so anyway, it got the attached image correct. Now, I think that's an amazing thing. So if you think about what an image is just a bunch of pixels. And how in the world it's able to take all those pixels and make sense out of it and determine that it's a bird and what kind of bird it is, I think is an amazing piece of engineering. All right, now I'm going to do this again, only with a much harder image. Now, this is an image of some desert, and I just want to let you see it first before I ask Comet to identify it. All right, so I'm going to close this, and I'm going to go through the same process again. I'm going to click on the attach files. It's a local file, and it's desert, and let's load it. Okay, so now it's loaded, and all I'm going to say is where in the image, in the attached image, where is this place? Now what's going to happen is Comet, just like it did with the other photo, Comet is going to take this image, pass it off to Perplexity. Perplexity is going to determine what model that it supports is best able to identify an image, and then it's going to attempt to identify this image. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what it comes up with. Identifying the location depicted in the attached image. It's still working. Okay, this place in your attached image is, however you pronounce this, National Park in northeastern Brazil. That's exactly right. Now, how in the world it determined that is beyond me. Okay, but it figured out that that is that national park in Brazil. Okay, so you can see that that Comet has an extraordinary ability. Actually, Perplexity does. Comet is just passing this through to Perplexity. But the combination of Comet and Perplexity has, not only can it work with web pages and Google documents and PDFs and other, it can also do a fantastic job analyzing images.